Are we live? Are we finally here? Have we made it to the reveal of the Nissan? I don't need these on. Not until it starts in 15 minutes. But have we made it to the review? Gosh, we've been waiting so long. Ever since the Proto Z came out. I mean, we've been licking our chops for a new Z. Manual transmission. Twin turbo V6. Built in Japan. Front engine, rear wheel drive. I mean, what the heck? Are we living? Are we living in the 90s, guys? I mean, today I just dropped the video on the GR86. Amazing handling car. Way better than the old one. The old one was pretty damn good, too. So, exciting times if you're a JDM fan. Subaru just showed another teaser on the WRX. I haven't got a chance to get around to it. So that, I mean, you can pretty much see the whole vehicle in that new teaser, but I've literally just pressed play and I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. I'm throwing together my review on the ES350 F Sport right now, the 2022 refresh. So that's what I've been doing a lot of the day other than hanging out with the family, stuff like that. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Man, how many times have I started streaming and you cannot hear me? Probably, and then it takes me about 10 minutes to realize. But yeah, super exciting. The new Z. I'm so happy to stream this with you. We're going to hang out today, tonight, wherever you are in the world. I mean, I know you guys are coming from all over the place. And I always, good, you can hear me. Good. Let's go. And if you haven't voted in the poll yet, go ahead and do that. We have 360 votes. And the poll should be in the chat section. I'm looking on a computer, but I know it's always different on a phone. But anyways, the poll says if Nissan Z costs $40,000, what's your pick? The Miata at $27K, the new Z at $40K, the GR86/BRZ at $29K. We don't have official pricing on that yet, but it should be around $29K. And Supra 2.0 at $43K plus. So, so far, no surprise to me. The Supra's at the lowest amount of votes. The Miata there, hanging in at 10%. The new Z, over 50%. I mean, maybe you guys are a little bit biased because you're here to see the new Z. But man, if the new Z is priced right, it's hard to argue against all the other competition out there. I just got a donation. Let's check it out, guys. We have Chris CZ. Keep up the good work. Miata ND1 daily driver here. Love Japanese cars and your coverage. Thank you. Happy to share a passion with you. I saw a yellow NA Miata today. I saw two ND Miata RFs today as well. Like they're just like, I don't know, vermin down here. Like, I don't know. They're amazing. They're so cool to see on the streets. They just make me happy. I know the people that are driving them are happy driving them. I used to daily an NA Miata. Yeah, Miatas are amazing. Let's see here. Where are you guys coming from? Jamal says Texas. Will Toyota and Mitsubishi make a fast truck one day? I mean, what's your definition of fast? Mitsubishi, the rumor is right now that Ralliart is going to return in the plug-in hybrid Outlander redesign that's coming out later this year or sometime next year. That's, I don't know what to say about that, but hey, they're not giving up on Ralliart. Kirk, what interior colors can you expect for what vehicle? The Z? We've seen a leak, right? Let me pull it up. Let's see what I can pull up real quick. I'll pull it up. Hold on. Okay, well, this interior here, I guess I should show the monitor. This interior here, we know is going to be pretty similar. I know this is on the Proto Z, but I believe we also have a leak. Do I even have that image, though? I might not. And it was almost like a purple color. And it was the interior of this vehicle right here. This is an automatic, I believe. But I believe the interior was like a weird color. I think it was purple. Don't quote me on that. But oh man, you guys are from Virginia. I got to go up. Oregon, Sweden, Columbus, San Francisco, Jersey, Puerto Rico, Cali, Utah. I'm so far behind. Illinois, DC, Canada, Montreal, Jamaica, Vegas, Texas, Connecticut, Vancouver, San Diego, Seattle, Boston, Wisconsin. Let's see here. Istanbul. Thanks for coming out. It's 3 a.m. there. God bless you. Puerto Rico. Sykesapop. Always checking in. Gokul Ram from New Jersey. San Francisco. I think it said San Francisco already. I was just there for the Santa Cruz reveal. What am I most excited for? Ooh. I mean, that's a very broad question. I'm excited for a lot of things. Are you speaking about the Z? If I had to pick the thing I'm most excited about the Z, is just spending time with you guys. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's going to look just like the Proto Z or really, really, really close. We know what kind of power it's going to have, around 400 horsepower, manual transmission. I mean, I'm just excited that this vehicle is coming. Guys, it seems too good to be true. Unless it costs too much, right? Great content. Curious about the Integra and putting the ILX to bed from Montreal, Canada. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a possibility the ILX could still survive alongside the Integra, but I just think, I mean, I've heard that, but I don't think that's going to happen. The new Integra, man, if you can't tell, I've made like 3 videos 3 days in a row on the Integra. So yeah, I'm very excited for it. But man, we're living in the 90s again. I feel like this is Japan's last hurrah before electrification takes over. I don't know about you guys. I like choices. I wanted my option of a manual transmission, and I want my option of also having an efficient electric car. I don't like only having the choice of electric cars in the future. But guys, I mean, obviously you probably feel similar. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here watching a 6-speed manual rear-wheel drive twin-turbo V6 vehicle unveiled tonight. So, oh my gosh, we got over 600 votes now on the poll, and nothing's really changed. 30% for the GR86 BRZ, 53% for the new Z. Miata's at 9%, Supra at 9%. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Integra will be a 4-door saloon. Think you're wrong. Saloon, yes, it's the same thing as a sedan here stateside. I would like to see it as a liftback. That would be really cool. That'd be really, really nice to see. Jefferson V throwing me $5. Note electrification gas head here. Yeah, I mean, I want the consumer to have a choice. That's all I want. I don't want us to be forced to do anything that we necessarily don't want to do, right? That's the American in me. That's the freedom-loving, I don't know, red, white, and blue bleeding American in me. I want choice, and I don't want Big Brother telling me exactly what to buy. So, anyways, it's all to say batteries in the near future and e-fuel in the future. I'm all for e-fuel. I'm all for that. I'm all for solid-state batteries too, man. That's going to change, in theory, change everything. First, I have to build a garage, and then I should know what Mazda's offering. Yeah, I cannot wait for the new Mazda vehicles. Man, I'm so excited for them. Holy cow. Guys, what time is it? Oh, man, my watch. We got about 6 minutes. Oh my gosh. Headphones are on. Headphones are on. Hopefully you guys can. It's not, I don't hear anything on my end. So we're just zooming out. I don't hear anything. Cool. We got some Z badges going on. Okay, are these all the different Z? These must be the different Z badges throughout the years. Dylan Wells? He threw me $5 as well? Holy smokes, I'm so sorry for missing that. I apologize if I missed that. I am... Okay, I don't think I missed it too far behind. I'm like sucked into the Z logos right now. I think it's just showing all the different Z logos throughout the history of this car. And I love that nostalgic piece that Nissan is showing right now. I'm geeking out. Heck yeah, man. That's a pretty cool looking Z. They're all cool. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much. I sound too stupid or like racer boy tonight. But there's a racer boy inside all of us. Hydrogen rotary, yeah, that's making the rounds right now. Hydrogen rotary. I like diversity of all kinds. I like diversity in the United States of America, and especially in the cars and the powertrain options. Everything's electric and lithium-ion battery. That's boring as F. I don't care if they're fast and on paper better for the environment. I'm still not buying that one. But man, some hydrogen combustion engines, that sounds pretty cool. So do e-fuels, and so do diesel, electric hybrids, plug-in gasoline hybrids, naturally aspirated vehicles. I want it all. I love technology. I love all types of cars. I do not discriminate against car types. They all have their place. How do you remove chat? That's a great question. I don't know the answer. I will eat bugs. I mean, I'm sure we've all eaten bugs before, right? You know, bugs are hiding in our food. They're tiny. You know? I wonder how many bugs per year people eat unknowingly. I know there's, cultures around the world that happily eat bugs. I was in Thailand. Lots of bugs on the street there. I don't think I ever tried them though, but I'm not against it. Hey, I know they're good protein, so. Free valve. Isn't that the technology on Koenigsegg's, and someone also adapted it on a Miata? I could be wrong. Electric shock's in the house. I'm sorry if I don't know who you are. I don't watch, believe it or not, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. But I'm grateful for you guys stopping in. I'm so busy creating that I actually don't watch a whole lot of YouTube. That's probably the same for most YouTubers who are I don't know, doing it by themselves or just have a really small team. They probably don't watch a whole lot because they're too busy creating. I'm sure like the big productions are always like, oh my gosh, look what this person's doing. Let's see how we can incorporate it into our channel. That's how I was kind of in the beginning. But now I just feel like I'm up to my eyeballs in good busyness. So thanks for stopping out, everyone, tonight. Holy smokes. Yeah, Integra will be a rebadged Honda Civic Type R. God, I hope not. I don't want that. Like I said, I want diversity. I want Acuras to be different than Hondas. I want my Lexus to be different than Toyotas. I want my Infinitis to be different than Nissans. But I wouldn't be sad if Infiniti rebadged the Z. But I'll be quiet and let you guys enjoy the show.
Okay, back off a little bit.
So excited.
And rev. Let's open it up. We're gonna overpass you, so overtake you now. Here we go. Roll camera. Ready and action.
Radius Rides just posted information on the new Z. But guys, you're welcome to head on over to see other people's, because they've got embargoed images. I'm still working on my relationship with Nissan. But let's keep building this hype. All right. So what we're going to do, because we can. Okay, they finally got over the intro video. Or have they? What we're gonna do right now, until people start talking, I don't want to miss like the full reveal. Like, they'll probably drive the car out onto the stage. That's probably what's going to happen. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll get this out of the way. Oh, wait, that's old Z. Oh, come on. You can't do that. Don't put the old... Typical Nissan at this point. All right.
Right on. Oh my goodness.
400 horsepower twin turbo V6, exactly what
Hello,
we
New York
expected.
City, and those joining us online around the world. I'm Cody Walker, and I'm absolutely stoked to be here with you for the debut.
All right, I'm
of Nissan's
flying through this
all-new
press
Z.
release. 12.3 inch
Been here in the Z
racing
garage,
inspired
the
meter
place where
display,
history is here for you to take
8
in.
speaker available
Z
Bose
has been a
system,
part of Nissan's history for more than 50 years.
3
In
liter
fact,
twin
I
turbo
was here in
V6
New
6-speed
York for
manual,
the debut of this car, the
Exity
50th
high performance
anniversary
clutch, or the 9-speed automatic
Now, before
transmission.
we step into the future, let's take a moment and hear from the heart and soul of the Z, the enthusiast.
Yeah, right? It's not 400Z, right? It's just Nissan Z. Yeah. I wasn't calling it 400Z. Maybe I was in the beginning, but I wasn't sold on it, so I stopped referencing it as a 400Z a long time ago.
There has never
There it
been
is.
a year without
Just
a
a Z.
It's just a special feeling when you're behind that wheel.
At the core, the Z is a driver's car. You can't get into a Z and not enjoy every second that you're in it.
There's
It's
a
just
proto
wonderment.
spec
It's just-
edition
it's
limited
just-
to 240
it's hard to
units.
describe, but it makes me happy. It's an enjoyment place I go to, no matter if I go to the grocery store or I go into work or just going for a coffee. Just
I guess
sitting down
my
and
face
driving
was in
my
front of
Z
that the
or
whole
driving
time.
any of my friends' Z's. It's just blissful. It's just
right.
wonderful.
I can distill it
We're
down
gonna
to
fly
what
through
Mr.
it. It
K
looks
would
just
say.
like the Proto
Enjoy
Z.
the drive.
So happy to see that.
When you get behind the wheel, there is
You have the extra radar sensor down
ability
here.
to
The wheels
feel
look
the
great.
car, to feel the track and the road, to be one with them, but also to know that
Gosh, it looks so
we're
good. I
in
love this blue
car
color.
That's got style. People will say you looked good out there.
Mm.
What they're really saying is,
So tasty.
no, your car looks good out there.
When I'm driving the
Oh,
car,
cool.
a lot of
The
it's
second
like a
300ZX
mechanical
versus
symphony,
the,
right?
the new
So,
Z. These
you know,
taillights
everything
were
just
inspired
comes
from this
together
one.
into this incredibly exhilarating and just, you know, I call it a bare bones driving experience because you hear everything. In many cases, you smell everything, but that's what makes it fun.
The essence of a Z is fun. Absolute, enjoyable fun.
So word is on the street, the new Z is going to have the twin turbo V6 engine. I don't know about you, but that's kick ass.
The new Z, I love the lines. If you look at it from the side, it's got a lot of the retro 240. You look at it from the back, it's a 300.
This new Z delivers on two ends. You've got this amazing, beautiful designed car that harks back to its original DNA, but then it has all of this performance that you could want and need that just never ceases to put a smile on your face.
And I think it's demonstrated in the new model very well that they went with a stick shift.
Holy cow. It's like, I'm a person that loves a manual. All my cars are manual. I have to have a manual. I drive through the country roads in my manual.
It shows me that their goal was to make this a true driver's car, which I think is something that is really missing right now.
This new Z will provide the owner with everything that they could want and need.
I'm confident that this is the best Z ever.
When I was growing up, cars and motorcycles were always a part of our family life, big topic of discussion around the house. And of course, that got kicked into high gear when my brother Paul starred in a small little movie back in 2001 that created a car culture revolution. My brother used his public platform to start a foundation called Reach Out Worldwide, which brings in volunteers to assist communities with relief efforts after natural disasters. He showed me that we could use this new car culture not just to enjoy cars, but to make the world a better place. Thanks to his inspiration, I've been a part of the Purist Group for many years, a crew of awesome car enthusiasts that give back to their local communities. And more recently, I started Fuel Fest, an automotive celebration to benefit Reach Out Worldwide. And I hope to see you all at a future event. And I really look forward to seeing as many Z cars as possible at the next Fuel Fest, especially what we're about to see tonight. This is the world debut of the all-new 7th generation Z. The Z has a proud heritage and an insatiable fan base, but it's a demanding audience. So you best make sure each one is better than the one before it. With Z, the bar is exceptionally high. And we know it's the people that make car culture. And soon you'll meet one of the driving forces behind the new Z, Chief Operating Officer Ashwani Gupta. And now, it's my great pleasure to introduce for the very first time to Z fans all over the world, the all-new Nissan Z.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Sounds so good. I don't want that idol in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nissan Motor Company Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Ashwani Gupta.
Yellow or blue? Okay, we got to start a new poll. We're starting a new poll here.
Cody. Hello, everyone. How
That lets me.
often can you describe a car
It's not letting me.
with one
Sweet.
letter? And that letter causes a smile, even joy. It was back on October 22, 1969. at the Pier Hotel here in New York City that Nissan first showed an attainable and authentic new sports car for the masses, the Datsun 240Z. As a lifelong car enthusiast, it is my great joy and honor to be here in New York, this time in Brooklyn, to help write the next chapter of the story with all-new 2023 Nissan Z. I would like to welcome all of you watching around the world, from Fairlady Z fans in Japan to the annual ZCon gathering in Colorado Springs. I thank you. When we introduced our global transformation plan, Nissan Next, we set out to redefine our business, our culture, and our products from A to Z. And we have done that here in the United States and around the world, from the upcoming Aria to the refreshed Armada and Kicks.
What about yellow in this
to the
blue
all-new
interior, though?
Frontier and Pathfinder, and so much more.
Blue on blue is ridiculous, but what about yellow in the blue
They
interior?
are all passionately crafted vehicles, created
Or blue
by
with this
passionate
yellow
employees
trim black
like
interior.
Alfonso Albaiza, our global head of design, and Hiroshi Tamura, chief product specialist for Nissan sports cars, who are both here with us tonight. Alfonso and Tamura-san and the entire Nissan team around the world have one goal: to thrill our customers, our friends, and our family.
Blueprint.
And when we talk about
Oh,
the
here we
real
go.
thrill, well,
You guys were asking about
Z is
wheelbase.
the pure expression of thrill.
Wheelbase
It is
is
a Nissan passion wrapped
100.4
on
inches.
When we introduced the Z
350
in
pound-feet of
1969,
torque,
the Z
just like it is in the
was a
like
revolution.
Q60 Red
Since
Sport.
then, for more than 50 years, Nissan has brought style,
Weight.
speed,
Where's the weight?
reliability,
Do we not have
and
weight?
so much more to
Oh,
millions
no. I
of
wish we had weight.
enthusiasts around the world. The Z has always been an accessible sports car.
Oh, I wish we had weight so
placed
bad.
at the intersection of aspiration and attainability, of dreams and reality. The Z has been raced. It has been cruised. Z has created great memories on epic road trips and become a family legacy that is handed down and restored to glory. Z has become a part of our lives. I'm sure that all of you have Z story to tell.
Oh, you saw the
or
weight there?
hopefully more than one.
3,333
You may
pounds.
have owned or still own a Z.
How did
or
I
a
miss
family
it?
member or a friend drove a Z.
Thank you for finding
I
that,
think
guys.
stories
3,333
little of
pounds.
I always get to see the past Fairlady Z cars in the Nissan collection. But I got to know the Z best for several years while driving a Fairlady Z every day on the roads of Tokyo. Driving the Z makes you feel connected. Connected to the car, connected to the road. No matter what stress is weighing on your mind, you know
Kurt, can you say
escape
to
with
Ronan?
just one flick of shift.
Oh, hello, Ronan. How are you?
And when it
Thanks for
came
watching.
time for my daughter to choose a vehicle to drive around her home in United Kingdom, she picked a Z. I always knew she had good taste. Since we unveiled Z Proto last year, it has been fun to see the excitement and the speculation about the new Z. Many of you are quite good at guessing, but let's make it official. You can see that when we said that the Z Proto was 95% the production car, we were not kidding. From nose, inspired by 240Z.
Hello,
to its
Asher, as well.
long-word,
Hello to all of
distinctive
your
profile,
family.
and
Nihao Games.
300ZX inspired tail lights. When you look at this car, only one letter comes to your mind.
All the dealers are laughing at
Like
accessible.
every generation before it, This is
Anything's
the modern
acceptable for a
interpretation of
price.
Z. This 7th generation model retains its authenticity as a pure sports car to keep you connected to the road while bringing in the latest modern technologies to make sure the car can help keep you connected to your life. Inside, you find that combination of new technology and classic sports car appeal. From the driver's seat, you will find a completely modern 12.3-inch digital meter display.
That's the same
that has different
display
modes of
that I had in the
navigation
Rogue
for
Platinum that I
driving
just
speed.
reviewed, I don't know, a month or two ago.
When you look to the
It's a
right,
pretty nice
you
screen.
will find a trio
I love the
of analog
gauges there.
as well.
Love it.
A
Love it.
timeless Z Touch. Just below these gauges is a standard 8-inch or available 9-inch touchscreen display that will help you keep you connected.
Surprised they give you two screen options, 8 or 9 inch. It's like, come on. Is it, just give everyone the same size at that point.
Hotspot and more. Under the hood is a twin turbocharged 3-liter V6 engine producing 400 horsepower and a 350 pound-feet of torque. It's smooth, powerful, and pulls hard in any gear. Now, speaking of gears, we continue to offer Z owners a choice. The Z comes standard with a 6-speed manual transmission
Yes. People.
with an all-new 9-speed automatic transmission with pedal shifters available as well. And regardless if you choose to shift gears for yourself,
Mega
or
Charizard
let
10
the car do it
Gaming
for you,
throws me $5. Thanks,
Z
brother.
is so
I believe the
fun
Z
to
will
drive.
make out at $60,000,
isn't just about engine and
maybe
interior.
hard, maybe 80,000 when
entire
Nismo
car
is out. All your
faces
opinion. It's definitely possible.
Suspension, steering have
I don't want
all
to think
been
about
tuned
price
by
right
our
now.
engineers around the world to make
Price.
sure that the
All cars are expensive right now.
makes
This is
the
the way it
driver
is.
truly feel
Now more than ever
one
with the
car.
shortages, and dealers are going to mark the hell
It is
out
a
of this.
true performance Grand Touring machine, ready to thrill Z enthusiasts and create a whole new generation of Z fans. as
Danny
well.
Alex is a
When
9-speed
it comes to
Mercedes-Benz
market here in United
sourced.
States in
I
spring
think
of 2023.
Jatco is making it, but it's the design
I
is from
know that
Mercedes-Benz.
you are
So
all
I
ready
think
to come
they're
and take a
paying
look at this car.
Mercedes-Benz to produce it through
And I say
Jatco.
this to you for
I think that's how it's
and
working.
to enthusiasts all around the world, the Z has been and will be always the last word in the sports car. Thank you.
I just can't get the smile off my face. I am so incredibly stoked on this car. It's something that you've been teasing us with for about 12 months, and you totally delivered. This is exactly what we were shown 12 months ago, and I just can't wait to get behind the wheel of one. Thank you, Mr. Gupta, and all of you guys here for joining us here tonight and around the world. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you. Okay, there's one thing.
Oh my gosh. As it's fading out, and he's like, okay, there's one thing. And then the stream ends. We'll never know. We'll never know. But that's it. Is that it? Okay, we'll just leave it up just in case something else happens there. But, I mean, there's not, I was not expecting a price tonight. This is exactly what I was expecting. Actually, it was a little bit better because Nissan tends to get a little bit long-winded with their press releases like this. And it was very to the point. I thought they did a few great pieces to the history of the Z.
JDM car
jeez.
weeb loved
So
the
loud.
night.
Oh gosh. That's, I think, Ideal's media playing on autoplay there. But all new 2023 Nissan Z makes world debut. Latest generation of Nissan's iconic sports car set for US sale in spring. Okay, I don't remember hearing that. So spring it's right around the corner soon. We know the engine, we know the transmissions. Let's see if there's anything else we can pick up here. Kind of skimmed through this already. I wonder what this special proto spec edition is going to look like. Limited to only 240 units, as an homage to the 240Z, which is a first generation Z, the first Fairlady Z. So that's cool. Let's go to photos. We might be able to learn some more here through the photos. I don't know which color I like more. I like the high visibility yellow, but the blue one's so good. So good. But ooh, the gold wheels. I don't know if I'd get the gold wheels on a yellow paint color though. And I think I missed a few donations here. Oh my gosh, you guys are, I need to get back to the chat. Done well, $2. It looks so much better now than the Proto did. You think? I think it looks just like the Proto. I can't really tell the difference, to be honest, other than they may have spruced up the exhaust. Man, that car sounded good. This blue interior is wacky. And this might be the interior I would get if I were getting the car. Who knows? I might get the car. I don't know. But the blue interior with the yellow exterior would be just dirty. But man, I love this blue color as well. So it's hard to say. Okay, I know to get back to the chat. Mr. Miyata, if you currently have a performance car you are happy with, how many refreshes would you wait to pull the trigger on the Z? I mean, that's a tough question to answer. If you're happy with your car, don't spend your money on anything else. Simple as that. I mean, the best car, this is almost like a motorcycle term, but it applies to cars as well. The best motorcycle or the best car is the one you currently have. It gets you everywhere. It does what it needs to do. Unless it's broken or something, then you need a new vehicle. But that is, I mean, if you want it and you think you'd be happier by having it, then go for it. Illuminati's just like, here's $10. Thank you as well. Let's see here. $35 MSRP was posted earlier. That was a rumor. But man, I want it to be true. Nihao Games, $5. Thanks, man. With the squirrel saying hiya. I appreciate that. So Nismo 500 horsepower. I mean, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible, but it's probably going to be more like 450. That would be my guess. No 0 to 60 times anytime soon. What is a Supra weigh? I should know this off the top of my head. Supra 3.0 curb weight. Supra weighs a hair more, so about 67 pounds more than this new Z. That's interesting. What's the wheelbase? Again, something I should know. I haven't reviewed though the new Supra. Still wait. I have never even. Oh, I have driven. I've driven both of them, but I haven't reviewed them. Let's see here. Wheelbase. Okay, so the Supra has a shorter wheelbase, but that's not a bad thing for the Z. The Z might feel a little bit more planted and less squirrely on the back end when you're accelerating onto turns. So should be a red one. Yeah, you'll have all sorts of colors, guys. Don't be worried. You'll have white, you'll have black, you'll have silver, you'll have gray, you'll have red, you might have an orange, you'll have a blue. Obviously, we saw the blue. You have the yellow. I mean, you'll have all sorts of colors. But we don't have that tonight. Where is it at? Where was I earlier? There we are. I like Nissan's infotainment. I really enjoyed it, especially the quickness of it when you're changing your radio stations. I do appreciate that with the new Nissans. Steering wheel looks good. Can't complain about that. Yellow on yellow. I mean, it's not too much yellow on the inside, so it works, but I'd rather have this yellow interior. Excuse me. This yellow interior on the blue car. Got that duckbill spoiler there. It's kind of like a duckbill. It's more like a just a trunk lid spoiler. We have a new, of course it's going to be new. You can see the stabilization bar going over the top there. That's cool. That is cool. You know, this screen, there wasn't a whole lot of customization. It's a good looking screen. The resolution's good. The graphics are good on it, but there was, at least in my testing, there wasn't a lot of customization with it, with the Nissan Rogue Platinum. So I don't expect it to be that customizable on this Z car either. There's that blue interior that I adore. Okay, Apple CarPlay. I'm all right with that, even though I don't have an Apple phone. We know it's going to have Android Auto. Could you imagine just being in this blue Z doing donuts? That sounds so much fun. I love the gauges on top. It looks like, if I can find that picture, it looks like there might be an auto rev matching button right here. S mode. Do you think that's what it would be? Auto rev matching downshifts and upshifts? What do you guys think? I'm so behind on the chat, but we have a new Z, guys. No surprises though, but that's not a bad thing, I don't think. I think the blue color was a surprise. I didn't expect that to look as sick as it does. The blue interior looks great. The 12.3 inch MID was kind of a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. It sounds really, really good. I wasn't expecting the stock exhaust to sound as good as it does, but I mean, of course they're going to make it sound better on a promotional video than it probably does in real life, but I mean, I gotta review it to find out how good it actually sounds. Okay, so that's just like the same as the 370, the auto rev matching. That's cool. The manual should be cheaper than the automatic. The Nissan site is down? Well, I'm not going to refresh. We're going to stay right here. Here's a better picture of the engine bay. And this is a one full engine bay. There's not a lot of extra space in there. But that's good. You don't want wasted space on a performance car. Everything needs to be purposeful. Car Wash Freak 97 throwing me $5. The Z will definitely give the Supra run for its money. I think so. I mean, on paper it should. The weight's there, the power's there. I think the Supra is going to have it in the handling department. In theory, the inline 6 might just have a better weight distribution compared to this V6. It's hard to say. I'm not talking about like front rear weight distribution. I'm talking about like how the weight shifts when you're turning. Inline 6s are really good for that because the engine is right in the center of gravity for the vehicle, if that makes sense. And not the front rear, but the left to right center of gravity. In theory, it should be real close compared to a V6, which has its weight spread out a little bit more. But the V6, yeah, it's a great powertrain. Nissan's been using it for a long time now. Supra has it in every department, not in looks, not in 6-speed manual, and not. I haven't reviewed the Supra. I can't really give you a full opinion on it, but the fact that it's a Japanese sports car built in Austria, I can't get over it. The purist in me doesn't want anything to do with it. This is built in Japan, and it has a 6-speed manual. That's all I need to know. and I'll pick this every single time over the Supra unless I'm getting paid to win a race or something. Then maybe the Supra might handle or perform a little bit better, but who knows? Who knows? I think a lot of people will be happy to pick this sort of design because it looks way more retro in a good way, and it looks better, I think, than the Supra, hands down. There's no ifs, ands, and buts from my perspective. And the 6-speed manual, that alone, even if this looked worse than the Supra, the fact that it's built in Japan and has a 6-speed manual makes it better. So they're going to be close-ish in performance. Who knows what the price is going to be? If the Supra is like over 50K, you would think this is going to be priced similarly, right? I don't think it's going to be priced at 40K. I want it to be. I just don't think it will be. So Nissan Z Proto Spec Edition. What does that mean? Oh, okay, I see what. Oh, okay, so the Proto Spec. So what we're seeing here is the Proto Spec. And the other view with the blue one is performance grade. So this is the Proto Spec. This looks like the same actual paint color as we saw in the Proto. So there you go. This yellow more than likely is just for the 240 units for the Proto Spec. So it's interesting that we get this information on a video description and not in the press release, unless I missed it in the press release, which is totally possible because I just skimmed through it. Q60 starts at 41K, so it would be more or less. But yeah, the Q60 Red Sport doesn't start at 41K, right? I don't have to wear these anymore. Kirk, there are rumors the Q60 be killed in 2023. I mean, is Infinity going to last that long? I want them to. Man. Infinity. I think I don't know. I don't even want to talk about Infinity right now. It's too late in the day. I don't want to get too fired up. Supra has hella fake vents all over. It looks cheap. I totally agree. Supra looks like it's trying way too hard. This is a timeless, smooth, minimalist design I'm all about. Can you charge this with the USB? Not yet. You have to wait for over-the-air software update. Supra should be worried now. I think so. Z is just a reskins 3. Yeah, but the 370Z was already a great vehicle. So, you know, would I rather have a reskinned 370Z with a better engine, better transmission? Well, I don't know if I would assume the 6-speed has been upgraded a little bit. Would I have a reskinned 370Z with a better engine, better transmission, or would I have a reskinned BMW Supra? Like, there's no comparison. Hydro performance, I have a 4Runner that drives on hydrogen. I would like to convert to a JZ powered Mark V Supra or SC300. Funny the Z has a 3-liter GTR engine. A 4Runner that drives on hydrogen? What are you, some sort of like scientist? That's blowing my mind, but thanks for the hydro performance. I mean, your name says hydro, so I mean, there you go, hydrogen right there. But yeah, thanks for the $5. I like your sarcophagus mummy icon thumbnail picture thing. Anyways, what capture card do you? I don't use a capture card. I'm just I'm using OBS. You don't need a capture card for OBS. I do not have a capture card. You need to drive a Supra. I have driven a Supra. I just haven't reviewed it. I've driven the 2.0 and the 3.0 both on a track. I'm not saying the 370Z was a great vehicle, but it's a good vehicle. Good vehicle. You think the front looks too feminine? Interesting. With that huge grill? I mean, I don't think it's definitely not as feminine as a Miata, and I still love how the Miata looks. Suspension is going to be completely overhauled. Yeah. Early leaks said base, sport, and performance. Seems true. Yeah, probably. I mean, this blue one here is a performance grade. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Why would you go for the more expensive ones? I guess you get upgraded brakes, right? That's the rumor, is that you go from, was it the Akabono? I could be butchering that, to Brembos. So that's one of the benefits of going up in grades. I think you'll probably have stickier tires, maybe larger wheels. The 9-inch touchscreen instead of the 8-inch. So yeah, the fact that the base though comes with the twin turbo V6 6-speed manual, that's going to be very compelling for many, many, many people. Can I do another poll? Oh, I can do another poll. All right. Here we go. All right, here's the new poll here. Sorry, I just destroyed the microphone with my hand. I'm sorry. I think I got a couple more people here. Oh man, Z's already out to a hot start with this poll. Holy cow. Holy cow. Anyways, Dylan Wells, $5. Do you see this getting a Nismo version? Absolutely. If so much power do you think it'll get? I think it'll get like 450 horsepower. It's not going to be anything insane. Could we see 500 horsepower? I doubt it. I mean, it's capable. I know that there are examples with this twin turbo V6 easily getting over 500 horsepower, but for a stock production car, I don't see it. Don't see it. I think 450 would be the magic number there. And how much would that cost? I mean, I don't know. Let's say the performance version of this is 50K, 55K, the performance grade here. Then, I mean, 10K more than that, 65K is going to be the Nismo. I don't know. Don't know. It's fun to think about. But we don't even know pricing yet, but I do think a Nismo could be coming. Danny sent a 5 spot at me. I recently purchased a 21 M5. Sick. Just want to announce it. Congratulations. Don't get in too much trouble. Those things are fast as hell. Be safe out there, Danny. Holy smokes. Thanks for the $5, by the way. That's a sick car. I don't see too many of them down here in Naples. I see 550s, but I don't see too many M5s. All right. Our boy Antoine. Antoine's a long time supporter of the channel, and make sure you stop out to Bravo's Top Chef Amateur. He's going to be on the episode. I think it's next week. I've been like watching all the episodes leading up because I know you're going to be on the show, Antoine. So guys, make sure to watch Bravo Top Chef Amateur. Antoine's going to be on an episode either debuting soon or next week. I know it's really, really soon. So he says, damn, do you think the Supra will have an answer for this? No, because it's made in Austria. That's just a sad fact. And could the Supra come out with like some sort of special edition with a manual transmission? Yeah, that's been rumored, but that is going to be, what we've heard is that it's going to be like the GRMN Supra. That's going to have like 550 horsepower or something. A manual transmission. I mean, can you imagine what that would cost? 100K? Right? So I don't think Supra has an answer for this. a direct answer. I don't know if the Z is going to outsell it, but I mean, let me look at the poll. 406 votes. 83% of you are saying, 84% now are saying the Z over the Supra. I mean, yeah, I don't think the Supra has an answer for this right now. Did I say that right? I don't think the Supra has an answer for Z. I could have said it flip-flopped. It's getting late. Supra would have been fine if at least a Toyota engine. Yeah. Would it though? I feel like people still would have hated on it though. JX12, 400 horsepower, made in Japan, enough said. Yep. I think that's what a lot of people have a strong magnetic pull to built in Japan sports cars and just built in Japan cars in general. So they would need to do a turbo upgrade for 500 horsepower. Yeah, so it's possible, but man, that's really going to drive up the cost. Kirk, if you think the 370 handles well, you probably think the Corolla handles like it's on rails. Have you been on the Corolla A-Spec? 370 Z feels heavy in turns. I haven't driven a 370Z in ages, like way before I started this channel. So I'm not going to say it handles well. I expect the Supra to outhandle it. But how many people are going to be taking these cars to the track? I mean, I think it looks better than the Supra. I like the fact that it's built in Japan. I like the 6-speed manual. Those are all huge facts or points for the Z that you can't get in the Supra. And where I live in Florida, you have to take it to a track to even test the handling capabilities of a car. Everything's flat and straight here. So that would blend a longer wheelbase like the Z as a better riding car in theory too. Long distances. If you have to take them long distances, I mean, neither of them would be ideal, but Dylan Wells, again, what are your thoughts on getting a used GTR versus a top spec 400Z? I mean, whatever you want more. I think, I just don't know how much a used GTR is going for right now. I guess we could look it up right now. Cars.com. We're going to look up used Nissan GTR. We'll do all miles from because there's not that many out there. 90,000, 95, 71. I mean, they're in a total different price point. Here's a 54,000 with 90,000 miles. And look at this thing. There's a reason why it's 50. It's been got all sorts of unique aftermarket things on it, which I didn't want to click on that. But yeah, I mean, total different price point. 16,000 miles. What has this been in an accident or something? I don't know. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole looking at used cars right now, but I think the Z is going to be way cheaper and you're going to have a warranty on it. And you're going to know that no one's destroyed the vehicle before you. So you can also get a manual on it. Don't you want a manual? So I'm so far behind on the chat. Over 500 votes now. 83% say Z over the Supra. That's crazy. BMW builds better performance cars than Toyota, I agree, but not more reliable cars than Toyota. So people want performance and reliability when they're spending a ton of money on a sports car, in theory. That's what the average buyer is looking for when they're looking at a Japanese sports car. Mazda teaming up with Toyota as well to make something. That's a rumor, and I hope it's true. Z at 40K or Amira at 80K. Z all day. Not a fan of the Supra, but suspect it will be much more appreciated in 10 years. Probably. I hope the next Supra is shared with Mazda. Mazda can come out with an RX, and Toyota can come out with the next Supra. Does Toyota consider the GR86 enough? Enough for what? I think that there will be a GR Corolla. I was extraordinarily obnoxious about asking Toyota people at the GR86 event, hoping I could get something. And they're like, what are you talking about? That vehicle's not real. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, almost like how I'm saying it with a grin on their face. It's totally real. It's totally coming. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it if it comes out to be canceled or something, but the vehicle's coming. The GR Corolla is coming. All-wheel drive, 6-speed manual. It's got to be coming. So definitely stay tuned to the channel because I will let you guys know as soon as I know. But it's all about the GR86 right now. And maybe a year from now, we're having a different conversation about a new family member in the GR family. Danny threw another $5 at me. Thank you. Keep up the great content. M5 over GTR. I mean, that's a good battle right there. M5 has more usability to it. That's for sure. BMW is improving reliability. I totally agree. The Mazda blueprints are confirmed. New sports car is coming. Good. RX-8 is stock for 2. Sadly, it's an automatic. It's why. Oh, okay. The weight is 3,333 pounds. Now a new S2000 that'd be exciting and reliable. I'm just happy the fact that we have the Integra. We don't know anything about it, but I'm expecting 4-door sedan or liftback. I'm expecting a hybrid to be the top trim, the Type S, to be honest. That's just what I'm expecting. Don't know if that's going to happen, but Acura has zero electrification in their lineup right now. Now that the NSX is canceled, they canceled all their sport hybrids. They got nothing. Remember the ILX actually had a hybrid for a couple of years, but it wasn't a good hybrid. That's why they canceled it after a couple of years. It was slow as hell. So I think we'll see our first compact performance hybrid from Acura and the Integra. That's just what I'm expecting. And I don't have any inside information on there. And if I did, I couldn't tell you. Anyways, I only hope that it doesn't get marked up 1,000%. Oh, it's going to get marked up. Guys, this is going to get marked up. The industry is not going to be recovered in spring. The supply shortage is going to last well into next year for microchips and other things in the supply chain. So cars are going to be ridiculously expensive for the next year or two. And in fact, dealers are going to get so money hungry after getting fed all these fat car deals that you're not going to be able to get deals on cars for a long time, I don't think, until, I don't know. It just doesn't look good for the buyer at all. I feel like the housing market will eventually come back to reality. It's just out of the stratosphere right now. But the car industry, there's no end in sight for price gouging, limited supply. Yeah. So dealers are getting rich. OEMs are posting huge profits right now. So yeah, because they don't have to incentivize. Anyways, I could talk about this all day. Almost 700 votes. Z's got 83% of them over the Supra. It's a landslide, guys. Landslide victory. But I know there's still like 800 of you. I will answer a few more of your questions, but I need to get going to bed. So maybe 10 more minutes tops for me to hang out with you guys. We'll go from there. MDX Type S. I haven't heard anything, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. TRD RAV4. Kirk speaks the truth. Nothing will sell for less than MSRP. Yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy world we're living in. And people pay it, though. That's the ridiculous thing. People are paying it. People just want new cars. People don't need new cars. Like, I talk about new cars on the channel because it's what I like to do. I've never bought a car new in my life. I'm not saying I never will, but I've sold new cars. I've sold hundreds of thousands of new cars. I don't know if thousands, but hundreds of new cars in my life. And I've never bought a new car myself. So crazy, right? Crazy. But people, man, I don't know where they're getting the money. They must have money trees just growing in the backyard, buying all these new cars for over MSRP. We don't know the brakes on the new Z. Akabonos is what I'm expecting with Brumbos as an upgrade on the trims. Am I considering a new Z? No. No, I need to buy a house before I buy a sports car. So the next toy I'll probably get is like a Honda Monkey. If you guys don't know what a Honda Monkey is, it's an adorable little motorcycle. I love motorcycles just as much as cars, if you didn't know. Honda Monkey 2022. Love these things. They're tiny little motorcycle. Just have fun. Scooters are everywhere where I live. I live close to the beach. I'm in a beach town here in Naples, Florida. So you see small scooters everywhere, which are essentially an automatic motorcycle, right? I'd rather have the manual motorcycle, and it looks way cooler. Monkey's great. Anyways, the other motorcycle that I would like to have, Saki Z900 RS, is an amazing motorcycle. So these are probably the toys I'll get before I get the $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 sports car. These are a little bit more affordable. I can have more fun. Actually, I think it's more fun to ride a motorcycle. It's way scary, way more dangerous, but that's why it's more fun to ride a motorcycle over a car. But I love everything with a motor in it. I like boats too. So, all right, back to the chat. When does the new WRX get introduced? Well, it was supposed to be, I have my calendar here. It was supposed to be later this month. Where's it at? I wrote it down. It's getting late. I don't know. It could be in my phone. But it was supposed to be fairly soon, like New York Auto Show, but it got canceled. So I think it's just going to be in a couple days. But it got canceled. So they don't know when they're going to reveal the new WRX. So that's unfortunate for sure. Tundra stuff coming. I don't need a house. I need a big garage, a big garage and cool cars inside. At least the new Z is a real Z car again, unlike the new fake. Ooh, Eric's throwing shots at the Supra. And so is the poll. The poll's at 84% for the Z. Kirk, glad you have your priorities right. House before car. Yeah. I mean, I got a family, so my priorities are pretty like set in stone. I'm also obsessed with spearfishing. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going, is it next month? Later this month? It's September 10th. I'm going to the East Coast to take a freediving course. So I can spearfish soon. And I might start a new channel soon, like an auxiliary channel of just more adventure stuff, fishing, motorcycle stuff, spearfishing. Who knows? I don't know. I'm getting crazy and kind of like antsy, wanting to start something new. But I'm so busy with this channel that I don't know if it's going to take wings. But how old am I? Oh my gosh. Should I create a poll for how old I am? Scottish weather says no bike. Ouch. Yeah, I can, even though I have straight roads here, it's boring. I could ride a bike every day out of the year here in Florida. It's just amazing weather. Hot. It's hot, but doesn't stop you. Hot weather doesn't stop you from riding a bike. That's when you ride a bike, right? It's when it's cold. We don't get cold weather down here. So you can only put one big girl in a Z. Oh, I don't know why that's funny. It's probably because I don't get the donut meme there. But anyways, get another Miata instead of a bike. You can use it in the rain too. Yeah, I know. It's like I love the Miata, but for the price of a Miata, I could have 2 bikes that I really, really want and save like 20 grand. So the Miata would just be a toy. You know, does that make sense? I'd rather have 2 toys than 1 toy. And I've already had the Miata experience. Doesn't mean I don't ever want to not have another Miata. I love that vehicle. But yeah, I don't know. I love motorcycles so much. It's been a long time. I drive new cars all the time. So you guys have to realize, like, since I get to drive new cars all the time, I'm kind of desensitized to it. So like I want to ride motorcycles because it's different. It's still exciting. It's new. So JX12, thank you for the live stream. Thank you for watching. Last 5 minutes. Kirk has 4 girls and a wife he's proud of. Yeah. So I gotta have that house. And I want that house. Like, that's something both my wife and I want. I'd be awfully selfish if I just spent a bunch of money on toys that don't bring any happiness to the entire family. So exactly, I'm from South Florida. It's better down here. Yeah, it's not bad. Unfortunately, everyone's moving down here that has money. So all these people from New York, Ohio, Boston, Philadelphia, all these people from up north come down here because it's way cheaper from their point of view. But it makes people who live down here have a harder time buying property because the housing market is just crazy. It's absolutely insane. But since with your guys' support, eventually I'll be able to buy a house. So I can't thank you guys enough for that. So yeah, some bicycles cost 5 to 13, 15 grand. Carbon fiber, yeah, they're crazy. Absolutely nuts. But that makes them happy. That's their toy. I understand. Sykes-a-Pop, I've got a cold when I was on vacay in Miami's downtown, 57 degrees and rain all day. Well, yeah, you can hypothermia and die even in that weather. So, I remember riding my motorcycle back from work when I lived in Naples previously. It was like 52 and pouring rain. I was cold, needless to say. It was very cold and very wet. Miami prices are ridiculous. Yes, they are. Miami's insane. Welcome to Florida. Now go back. Go back. Are you kidding me? No. I was down here way back in 2012. And then I moved back to Nebraska. This is where my wife's family's from. This is where we want to be. Don't tell me to go back. You go back. I don't know where you whatever. You go back. Ooh, yeah. I love horses too. Riding a horse at full speed is better than a motorcycle. But motorcycles, man, they're high maintenance, but not as high maintenance as a horse. Jeff Metcalf, we've kind of Speaking of horses, we've kind of beaten a dead horse. You may be late to the stream, Jeff, and I'm ending it right now. We talked a ton about the Z earlier. There's not much else to say. So we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out like at a lounge right now, having a drink, having a good time. Am I the only one that wants Mazda inline 6 in the Supra? No, you're not the only one. The Real Cigar Jefe, I will spec my Z in blue with black interior, yellow stitching to match calipers. That's pretty cool. Oh, Illuminati's not telling me to move back. Guys, don't you want those nice, beautiful videos with the nice backdrops and my B-roll and where I drive for my car reviews? Don't you want that? So... Is the stream still working? Because YouTube is telling me weird things. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Don't buy into HOA. Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. Like I said, I bleed too much red, white, and blue to be overgoverned not only by the country, my gosh, but by an additional government and HOA. Heck no, man. Heck no. Okay, stream's fine. But I understand why people do it. I totally understand why people do HOA. They don't want to mow their lawns. They don't have to worry about this. They don't have to worry about that. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I get it. I get it. People feel safer because of the gated community. I get it. That's not me, though. I don't have any sort of insecurities like that. Move to a yacht? Well, I could. There's a Lexus yacht here in Naples. I got to find it. I know it's here. That's been on my bucket list, is to do a review of the Lexus yacht. It only costs like starting at 3.1 mil or something. So the Hammer, how long until the reveal? Oh man, you missed it. So the reveal's over. And here I'll just leave this on the screen and go slowly down. But I'm gonna wrap this up. A new pre-recorded video is just dropped by Nissan. Okay, should we watch it? Let's see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Hold the phone. Videos. I don't see a new pre-recorded video, unfortunately. Don't see it. When your neighbors have sofas on the porch, you'll change your tune. Yeah, that's the problem, right? So where I live right now, it's a really nice area. It's called, well, I'm not going to tell you because I don't, you guys could be freaking weird. But I live in a area that doesn't have an HOA, and there are plenty of $1 million homes in my neighborhood, but there are also plenty of teardowns. So it's got a crazy dichotomy, if that's the right word. Anyways, Canadian website is down. Interesting. Yes, there's always an old woman on a power trip running an HOA. It's the same thing with churches, man. I'm not going to go into that, but yes. Same thing with your parish office. Whatever church you go to, there are always crazy old ladies on a power trip controlling things. Whether it's just a different type of government, right? A church or HOA. Crazy old ladies, man. Power trips. I hear you. I love crazy old ladies. You know, got plenty in my family. Love them all. Doesn't mean they're not crazy and old and not ladies. Anyways, it's late. Don't even know what I'm saying. Oh, check out Rady's rides. Yeah, go check out Rady. He's my neighbor to the north. Amazing videos. Him and Lori are amazing people. Make sure you subscribe to them. Oh, here's the video I'm waiting for. Is there a link? I want to watch it. It says here's the video, and I don't see the link. El Dios de los Hados. Thanks for checking out. Thanks for coming out tonight. Thanks for everyone coming out tonight. Baron, it came in a weird yes. You probably came in a very strange moment. Someone got me triggered, and then I didn't even know what I was saying because I'm in bed by this time usually. So anyways, check you guys later. Thank you so much for coming out. New Z, didn't learn a whole lot, but it's officially revealed spring 2022. Definitely stay tuned for the channel. I'll bring you updates along the way. I'll do what I can to build up my relationship with Nissan so I can go to the reveal event, or should I say media drive event, and get hands-on and drive that 6-speed manual. I want it so bad. But anyways, good night, everyone. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed tonight. Thank you so much for, if you're not subscribed, please do. That helps me out. Nissan channel. Nissan USA. Hold on. Where can I find Nissan USA channels? Nissan USA. Here we go. Just when I said I was going to leave, right? Here we go.
My name is Kelly, and this is the all-new Z.
All right.
After years of speculation,
She's got a really
rumors,
wide
spy
stance. That's
photos,
kind of
and
weird,
such,
right?
here's
Anyways,
the car the world has been waiting for.
I'll
The all-new
watch this with you
Nissan
guys,
Z.
but this is
For
it.
the
This is
first
me signing
time in
out.
its
I'm probably just
50-plus
going
year
to stop the
history,
mic.
Nissan is dropping the
Thank you so
American
much for coming out
prefix
tonight.
revolutionary
Thank you
sport
for everyone
car.
who donated,
Not 240,
subscribed,
not
for
260,
seeing my channel for the
280,
first time.
300,
Appreciate all of you.
350,
It's been fun.
or
I
370.
love live streaming. So if you
Z.
enjoy live streams,
Now, the original 240Z
definitely
was built to bring the
stick
joy
around on the
and
channel.
excitement
That's all I can
of
say
sports car
because I like
ownership
doing
to as
them.
many
Anyways,
people as possible.
have a good night.
It had exotic
Peace
sports
out.
car looks and performance at an attainable price. That's a goal that continues with the all-new Z today. The all-new Z boasts a fresh new exterior that respects the past, yet delivers on the future. Its designers wanted a design that traveled between decades, but still felt distinctly modern and tech-forward. The exterior takes on a traditional rear-wheel drive sports car design with a long hood, lower rear stance, and a silhouette that pays homage to the first generation Z. The shape of the hood and the canted teardrop-shaped LED headlights are both unmistakable reminders of the original. Follow the bright katana sword roof accent down the unmistakable Z roofline to a rear spoiler that reduces rear lift. Finishing out the rear are modern LED taillights reminiscent of the 300ZX. The shape of the front takes advantage of knowledge gained through Nissan GTR development to utilize negative pressure zones to improve front lift performance. A choice of 18-inch sport or 19-inch forged alloy wheels on the performance model housed under wide rear fenders complete the new Z's striking road presence. For the first time ever, Z is offered with a two-tone exterior, including 6 bold colors combined with a super black top. My favorite is the Siren Blue Metallic. As great as the new Z looks here in the studio, wait until you see its turbocharged dance moves on the road. The new Z's advanced 3-liter V6 twin-turbo engine adds a significant bump in power output versus the previous 370Z. And it's standard whether you choose sport or the performance model. The engine is rated at 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque, with the power-to-rate ratio improved over the 370Z. The new engine delivers a sharp yet smooth response to the driver's input. The twin turbos balance power output and response time. Electronic variable valve timing adjusts timing almost instantaneously, further improving response. 0 to 60 mile per hour acceleration is an estimated 15% quicker. The standard 6-speed close ratio manual transmission, that's right, I said manual transmission, includes an XD high performance clutch, an advanced launch assist control system, a carbon fiber composite drive shaft, and downshift rev matching. The new optional 9-speed automatic transmission also offers a direct and quick response feeling. There's aluminum paddle shifters and a drive mode switch that lets you change engine, steering, and vehicle dynamic control from standard to sport settings as your mood and the road ahead demands. Z Performance model adds launch control. One of the best things about Z has always been how it sounds on the road. The all-new Z features enhanced unwanted noise isolation and a tuned dual exhaust system that provides a sporty sound when accelerating and quietness when cruising. The Z Performance adds a sport muffler and both active sound enhancement and active noise cancellation. Enhanced body rigidity, electronic power steering, new monotube dampeners at all 4 corners, and wider front tires help increase cornering performance. The front double wishbone aluminum suspension features new geometry, and the rear independent multi-link aluminum suspension has also been reconfigured with new settings. Large performance brakes with red painted calipers are standard on Z Performance models, which also offers 19-inch raised, super lightweight forged aluminum alloy wheels mounted with Bridgestone Potenza high-performance tires. Okay, we've looked at the exterior and under the hood. What about the Z interior? Like the body design, the theme of past meets future continues inside. The interior is designed to fit driver and passenger like a glove, seamlessly blending modern technology with vintage Z touches. The center stack takes inspiration from the first generation 240Z with 3 analog pod gauges on the instrument panel. The interior blends just the right amount of digital and analog to maintain the dynamic partner aesthetic that Z has continued for over 50 years. The instrumentation locates all vital information in the 12.3-inch customizable digital meter display. It is arranged to help the driver grasp info at a glance, and when in sport mode, the tachometer moves to the center of the display with a race-inspired red line shift indicator at the 12 o'clock position. Flanking that is a turbo gauge and temp gauges. The seats, adopted from Nismo technology, offer enhanced body holding and support during lateral Gs. Leather appointed seats are standard on Z Sport. The standard 8-inch display audio touchscreen includes Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and 6 speakers. 3 interior colors are available: red, black, and blue. Like its iconic predecessors, this all-new Z continues to represent an approachable, pure sports car. For the US market, the all-new Z will be offered in sport and performance grades, each with a choice of the 6-speed manual or new 9-speed automatic transmissions. All models include a range of standard safety and driver assistance technologies, including rear cross traffic alert. Among the Z Performance special features are the 8-speaker Bose audio, 9-inch touchscreen with navigation, Nissan Connect services with Wi-Fi hotspot, a mechanical limited slip differential, aluminum sport pedals, and sport grade muffler. Just one option is available: this Ikozuchi Yellow Pearl Launch Edition with bronze colored wheels, yellow brake calipers, and a special shift knob. This is sure to become a collector's item with production limited to just 240 units. Look for the all-new Z in showrooms in the spring of 2022.